Hello everyone, I am Parthana Kakoti from the Department of Food Engineering and Technology, Tezpur University. Today we will give a presentation on the topic fermented fruits and vegetable products, microbial aspects. Another group members' names are Nikita Das, Smriti Basumatari, Paswati Sarkar, Sampriti Agarwal. And I would like to thank Mr. Rajkumar Duari sir for giving us this opportunity for presenting this. Um, Later we come to the content. First is introduction, fermentation and ancient tradition, fermented foods, fermented fruits and vegetables, lactic acid bacteria, factors affecting lactic acid fermentation, overall fermentation process of fruits and vegetables. And some of the examples of fermented foods like sauerkraut, khalpi, gundruk, sinki, soydon, health and nutritional benefits of the fermented vegetables and fruits. Last is conclusion. First is introduction. So, for know about the fermentation, the fermentation word is comes from the Latin verb fervere, which means to boil. It is an anaerobic cellular process in which bacteria, yeast, or other microorganisms convert organic food into simpler compounds. However, in food processing, fermentation has been generally described as the conversion of carbohydrates into alcohols and carbon dioxide or organic acid by yeast, bacteria, or a combination of both, as we can see in the picture. Now, next slide is fermentation and ancient tradition. Fermentation is one of the oldest forms of food preservation technologies in the world. Indigenous fermented foods such as bread, cheese, and wine have been prepared and consumed for thousands of years and are strongly linked to culture and tradition. Anthropologists have suggested that the consumption of fermented food is pre-human. The first fermented foods consumed probably were fermented fruits. Hunter-gatherers would have consumed fresh fruit, but at times of scarcity would have eaten rotten, fermented fruits. Repeated consumption would have led to the development of the taste for fermented fruits. China is thought to be the birthplace of fermented vegetables and the use of aspergillus and rhizopus molds to make food. The book called Su Xing, written in the South City in China, 1121 and 250 BC, refers to the use of su, a fermented grain product. Fermented foods. The French chemist Louis Pasteur during the 1850s to 1860s determined that fermentation is caused by yeast. His work was influenced by the earlier work to Theodor Schwarzman, the German scientist who helped develop the cell theory. Pasteur was the first to demonstrate experimentally that fermented beverages result from the action of living yeast transforming glucose into ethanol. Fermented food comprise about one-third of the worldwide consumption of food. Later come to the classification of fermented food. First one is something you drink, that is beverages, that includes the tea, coffee, soft drink, etc. They are of two types: alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beverages. Second one is cereal products. It is either from the processing of grain through one or more mechanical or chemical operations, or from the processing of flour, meal and starch. And the fish products, which is known by all, and the dairy products, which is related to milk, fruits and vegetables. Legume products, that legume products are grown agriculturally primarily for human consumption, like beans, peas, peanuts, etc. Uh, Later, starch crops, which is feedstock, include grains such as corn, wheat, sweet potatoes, etc. And last one is miscellaneous product. That product, the range of food product that we carry on the market, continues to grow every year as we always um, sell out new lines of meet the needs of our customer. That miscellaneous products includes stars, dairy products, fish products, etc. And the next slide will be taken by Nikita Das.
Fermented fruits and vegetables. Fermented fruits and vegetables are produced by relatively low technology processes with low energy inputs and produce foods that have unique flavors and textures, also adding variety to the diets. In eastern Himalayan regions of India, a wide range of fermented vegetable products are prepared for bioprocessing the perishable vegetable for storage and further consumption. Fermentation processes are believed to have been developed in order to preserve fruits and vegetables for time of scarcity by preserving the food. By organic acid and alcohols impart desirable flavor, texture to foods, reduce toxicity and decrease cooking time. Fruit and vegetable fermentation is a technique where starches and sugars in vegetables and fruits are converted into lactic acid by lactic acid producing bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria are a group of gram-positive bacteria, non-respiring, non-spore forming, which produce lactic acid as the major end product of the fermentation of carbohydrates. Some members of the family are homofermentive, that is, they only produce lactic acid, while others are heterofermentive and produce lactic acid plus other volatile compounds. Fermented fruits and vegetables can be used as a potential source of probiotics as they harbor several lactic acid bacteria such as Lactobacillus plantrum, Lactobacillus pentosus, Lactobacillus brevis, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus fermentum, Leuconostoc fallax, and Lactobacillus mesenteroides, Pediococcus, Streptococcus, Leuconostoc, and Lactobacillus. Lactic acid fermentation can be carried out under three basic types of condition. Dry salting is a fermentation method that involves sprinkling salt onto a dry vegetable to draw out the water. The vegetable is then pounded to further break down the cell walls and release juice in order to create enough liquid brine to submerge the vegetables. For every 100 kg of vegetables, 3 kg of salt needed. Example, sockered. Brine salted. Brine is used for vegetables and fruits which inherently contain less moisture. A brine solution is prepared by mixing salt in water, that is 15 to 20% salt solution. Example, kimchi, olives. Non-salted fruits and vegetables are fermented by lactic acid bacteria without the prior addition of salt or brine. Example, Gundruk Sinki. Factors affecting lactic acid fermentation. pH. The pH is a critical factor in preservation and developing aroma and flavor of many fermented fruits and vegetables like cabbage, olives, etc. Oxygen availability. The oxygen requirements vary from species to species. Unlike many anaerobes, however, most lactic acid bacteria are not sensitive to oxygen and can grow in its presence as well as in absence. Temperature. Most lactic acid bacteria have a temperature optimum between 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. There are some thermophiles which prefer high temperature, that is 50 to 55 degrees Celsius, and those with colder temperatures optima, that is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Most lactic acid bacteria work best at temperatures of 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. Salt concentration. Sodium chloride concentration can range from 20 to 80 gram per liter during fermentation. Lactic acid bacteria can tolerate high salt concentrations. Water activity. Lactic acid bacteria require a fairly high water activity, that is 0.9 or higher, to survive. Nutrients. The fermentive bacteria require carbohydrates, either simple sugars such as glucose and fructose, or complex carbohydrates such as starch or cellulose. Overall fermentation process of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are cleaned, selected, washed, and disinfected. Then they are blanched, peeled, and shredded. then they are salted or non-salted or mixed. If they are salted, then 2.5 to 10% salt is added. Then they are soaked in brine solution. After that, they are fermented for about 5 to 30 days at 25 to 30 degrees centigrade and dried or pressed. If they are non-salted, then they are sun-dried, filled into vessels. After that, they are fermented for 1 to 2 weeks at 2 to 10 degrees Celsius. If they are mixed, then 3 to 5% salt along with other ingredients are added. Then they are soaked in brine solution. After that, they are fermented for 1 to 2 weeks at 10 to 25 degrees centigrade and pressed or dried. After that, they are sun-dried or pasteurized. Finally, they are packed and stored. The next slides will be presented by Smriti.
Here is some examples of vegetable fermented products. First is sauerkraut. So what is sauerkraut? Sauerkraut is essentially pickled cabbage. It is finely shredded cabbage that has been fermented by lactic acid that forms when the bacteria ferment the sugars in the cabbage. For this, no special culture of lab is needed because the bacteria required for the purpose is already present in the raw cabbage. Thus, it is an indigenous fermentation. Nutrient composition of sauerkrauts are 5.8% carbohydrates, 3.2% sugars, 1.28% protein, 0.1% fat, and 2.5 gram dietary fiber. Raw materials used are cabbage and salt. Organisms used are Leuconostoc mesenteroids, Lactobacillus plantarum, and L. brevis. In the right side, there is the process process of sauerkraut. Mature cabbage. Wilting for 2 to 3 days, it is optional. Removal of outer and damaged leaves, then washing, shredding, addition of salt of 2 to 2.5%, uniform mixing to avoid spoilage, filling in vats, covering vats and placing vats for water to ooze out, fermentation for 2 months at 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, then finally sauerkraut. So next is spoilage of sauerkraut. The majority of the spoilage is due to anaerobic soil organism which lowers the flavor and texture of the product. Soft sauerkraut is resulted due to air exposure, poor salting, temperature variation, etc. Dark color and off flavor sauerkraut result if the temperature was very high. Storage. Fully cured sauerkraut keeps for several months in airtight container stored at or below 15 degrees Celsius. Next is Kalbi. Kalbi is a fermented cucumber product commonly consumed by the Brahmin Nepalis in Sikkim. It is only reported fermented cucumber product in the entire Himalayan region. Ripened cucumber is used here. Kalbi is consumed as pickle by adding mustard oil, salt, and powdered chilies. Kalbi is prepared in the months of September and October. During the Saint and Tihar, it is popularly one of the most famous have this and has become the part of the festive food culture. Nutrient composition of kalbi are 2.7% carbohydrate, 0.6% protein, 0.13% fat, and 0.8% dietary fiber. In the right side, there is an image of kalbi. Raw material used are cucumber, mustard oil, chili powder, turmeric powder, and salt. Organisms used are L. plantarum, P. pentaceus. Process flowchart of kalpi are cucumber, then washing, then wilting, then seasoning with mustard seed powder, chili, turmeric powder, tamping and addition of oil to neck of container. Fermentation for 3 to 7 days, then kalpi, then finally it can be served. So what causes spoilage of kalpi? Shriveling. If the vegetables are placed directly in a very strong solution of salt, shriveling occurs in kalpi. Bitter taste. It can be caused by the use of strong salt with magnesium impurities or by overspicing. Softness and sloppiness. This is the most common form of spoilage. If insufficient brining is done, then spoilage bacteria grow and cause the problem. Storage. Cucumber pickle is usually stored in clean kept jars. They keep well if stored in a cool place. Due to high acid level of the final product, the risk of poisoning is very low in kalpi. So the next slide will be presented by my teammate Baswati Sarkar. Here is some examples of fermented vegetable products. First is sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is essentially pickled cabbage. This finely shredded cabbage that has been fermented by lactic acid that forms when the bacteria ferment the sugars in the cabbage. For this, no special culture of lab is needed because the bacteria required for the purpose is already present in the raw cabbage. Thus, it is an indigenous fermentation. The nutrient composition of sauerkraut is 5.8% carbohydrates, 3.2% sugars, 1.28% protein, 0.1% fat, and 2.5 gram dietary fiber. Raw materials used for sauerkraut are cabbage and salt. Organisms used are Leuconostoc mesenteroids, Lactobacillus plantrum, L. brevis. In the right, there is the process flowchart of sauerkraut. First, there is mature cabbage, then wilting it for 2 to 3 days. It is optional. Removal of outer and damaged leaves, washing, then shredding, then addition of salt for 2 to 2.5%. Uniform mixing to avoid spoilage, filling in vats, covering vats and placing vats for water to ooze out, fermentation for 2 months at 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, and finally there is sauerkraut. So what causes spoilage to sauerkraut? Let us see. The majority of the spoilage is due to anaerobic soil organism which lowers the flavor and texture of the product. Soft sauerkraut is resulted due to air exposure, poor salting, temperature variation, etc. Dark color and off flavor sauerkraut result if the temperature was very high. Storage. Fully cured sauerkraut keeps for several months in an airtight container stored at or below 15 degrees Celsius. Next is Kalpi. Kalpi is a fermented cucumber product commonly consumed by the Brahmin Nepalis in Sikkim. It is the only reported fermented cucumber product in the entire Himalayan region. Ripened cucumber is used as raw material here. Kalpi is consumed as pickle by adding mustard oil, salt, and powdered chilies. Kalpi is prepared in the months of September and October. During the Saint and Tihar, it is popularly one of the most famous have dish and has become the part of the festive food culture. The nutrient composition of kalpi is 2.7% carbohydrate, 0.6% protein, 0.13% fat, and 0.8% dietary fiber. So here is the picture on the right how the kalpi looks. Raw material used for kalpi are cucumber, mustard oil, chili powder, turmeric powder, salt. Organisms used are L. plantarum, P. pentosesus. In the right there is a process flowchart for kalpi. Cucumber and then washing, then wilting, then seasoning it with mustard seed powder, chili, turmeric powder, then tamping and addition of oil to neck of container, fermentation for 3 to 7 days, then there is kalpi. And the spoilage of kalpi. First, it's shriveling. If the vegetables are placed directly in a very strong solution of salt, shriveling occurs in kalpi. Bitter taste. It can be caused by the use of strong salt with magnesium impurities or by over spicing. Softness and sloppiness. This is the most common form of spoilage. If insufficient draining is done, then spoilage bacteria grow and cause the problem. For storage, cucumber pickle is usually stored in clean capped jars. They keep well if stored in a cool place. Due to high acid level of the final product, the risk of food poisoning is very low in kalpi. So the
Hello everyone, this is Sampriti Agarwal and I'm going to present on Soydon. Soydon is a fermented product of bamboo shoot and is popular in Manipur. Only the tip are used for fermentation while the rest portions are removed. Soydon is a fermented product prepared from the tip of mature bamboo shoots. The soydon is commonly sold in local markets by women folk and either used to prepare popular traditional chutney called iromba or cooked with fish or other vegetable items. Nature of the product is wet, solid and sour in taste. Here is the nutrient composition of soydon. It contains carbohydrate 5.2%, sugar 3%, protein 2.6%, fat 0.3%, dietary fibers 2.2%, potassium 11%, zinc 12%. Here is the picture of soydon as we all can see. We move to the next slide. Raw material used are bamboo shoots and water. Organisms used are Lactobacillus brevis, Lactobacillus fallax, Lactobacillus lactis. This is the process flowchart of soydon. The tips of the mature bamboo shoots are taken. The outer inedible part or casings are peeled off. Then unwanted lower portions are even removed. Then it is washed with water. Then we add some sour liquid that is called soygym, which is of previous batch. The mixture is put inside an airtight container and some leaves of Garcinia are added. It is left for fermentation for 3 to 7 days. After 3 to 7 days, the water is removed and the soydon is prepared. We move to the next slide. Spoilage of soydon. Cloudiness is caused due to the quality of water and impurities like calcium, magnesium and iron compounds present in it. Blackening. It is due to the inferior quality raw material caused this problem. Storage. The incubation period can be increased to about 1 to 1.5 years to improve aroma, taste and quality of soydon. Soydon can be kept in a closed container at room temperature for a year. Now, health and nutritional benefits of the fermented vegetables and fruits. Food preservation. The main motive of lactic acid fermentation is to preserve food, increase its shelf life, and improve food quality and palatability. Minerals and vitamins preservation. The micronutrient availability is enhanced in the lactic acid fermented vegetables because of significant reduction in the phytase enzyme. Improvement in food digestibility. Lactic acid bacteria contains various intracellular and extracellular food digestive enzymes, that is alpha amylase, pectinase and proteinase. These enzymes aid in improving the digestibility of fermented fruits and vegetables. We move to the next slide. So here is the conclusion. The daily intake of fruit and vegetable is estimated to be lower than the recommended dietary intake of 450 and 500 grams of fruits and vegetables, respectively, as advised by the Food and Agriculture Organization. Fruits and vegetables are an essential part of the human nutrition. The major part of fruits and vegetables are consumed fresh or as an industrially processed, such as canned, dried, juice, paste, salad, sauce and soup preparations. Nevertheless, lactic acid bacteria performs an essential role in the preservation and production of the wholesome foods ranging from fermented fresh vegetables such as cabbage to cucumbers to fermented fruits. Due to lactic acid fermentation, foods become resistant to microbial spoilage and development of toxins, and enriched of vitamins, minerals, dietary fibers and antioxidant. Regular consumptions of lactic acid fermented food product enriched with natural pigments such as anthocyanin, lutein and beta-carotene, which would be helpful in combating several chronic diseases such as night blindness, liver injury, aging and related ailments. This is in addition to the health benefits from probiotics. Fermented fruits and vegetables contains a diverse group of prebiotic compounds which attract and stimulate the growth of probiotics. Basic understanding about the relationship between food, beneficial organisms and health of the human being is important to improve the quality of the food and also prevention of several diseases. Thank you.